guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we are back at it with another video, and guys, today we are finally doing the first modifications to our Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing. And if you can see down here, that is right, we've got the brand new to market JLT Performance Cold Air Intake. Today we're going to take you through the unboxing, show you guys what all this kit comes with. We'll do the install, show you guys how that works. Should be fairly easy, and then answer the main question I think everybody wants to know, and that is, will this thing help the car sound louder with the whine? One thing people talk about a lot with the Blackwings is the fact that, I mean, it's a Cadillac and luxury car as well as a sports car, so the sound of the engine is very subdued. You've got a 1.7 liter supercharged V8, and that whine of the supercharger is just pretty much non-existent. So hopefully with the open air element of the JLT intake, we will be able to hear the whine much more pronounced, both outside and inside the car. So to do that, we'll go ahead and get this car started up, give you guys some sound clips, show you guys how it sounds with the factory intake from under the hood, from inside the car. We'll give it a few revs and show you guys all that. But before we jump into all that and do the JLT intake install, real quickly, we have to fix something on our rear. Now, a while back, I had this basically carbon fiber style bigger lip wing installed. I had wrapped it originally, did not like the way that came out with the wrap, so I had it painted. So I removed it and had it painted, but as you guys can see here, it is basically lifting up. The adhesion of the double-sided tape was not the best. I don't know if it maybe has to do a little bit with the molding of the wing. It might be putting some tension on that end, but we're gonna try to fix that. We're actually getting a little thicker double-sided tape so we can have more surface area to really cling onto, and also cleaning up any leftover residue with a rubber tool. So and just like that, after about an hour or so, this thing is back on and it is not gonna be lifting up. Got some thicker 3M tape and some 3M adhesion promoter, which actually helps it bond well and stick. So this wing should be good to go. And now I've got the gloss carbon fiber one package style wing on the car, which matches really well with all the other gloss black trim that you see here. So really nice little addition, fairly inexpensive. So now let's get right to it, guys. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys what it sounds like stock, then open up all the JLT accessories and show you what comes in the box, as well as do the install. Again, instructions should be fairly simple, not too difficult. If there's something that looks kind of tricky, I'll make sure to let you guys know. But other than that, install should be fairly simple like any other cold air intake. And then we'll show you guys the after revs, idle, and interior, exterior cabin noises with the JLT intake. All right, so let's first start with turning this thing on. Now, this is a 6-speed manual, so let's go ahead and what I'm gonna do for the purpose of this video, we will go ahead and put this thing in quiet mode so that we can hear only the engine and really see if we see any audible difference in the whine. So we'll go ahead and put this into snow and ice. Now in snow and ice, you can hear it gets kind of quiet, so we are somewhat warmed up. So let's go ahead and just give it some revs from right inside the cabin. I mean, really no whine whatsoever. No whine whatsoever. All you hear is really the exhaust, and even right out here, you kind of start getting a little hint of the whine, but really it's non-existent. So now let's go ahead and pop open the hood so that we can kind of get some under hood sounds for you all. And you guys can see I still have this plastic cover, which I'm sure is not helping out. And here is the stock intake, which we will be replacing. So let's go ahead and show you guys what it sounds with the hood open. As you guys just heard through that mic, it is literally non-existent when it comes to the supercharger whine. But hopefully we will fix that with the JLT intake. So alright, so here we have it, and looks like we get some couplers. We get looks like a little bell mouth for the intake, some more band clamp zip ties, and looks like PCV valve. We get some more harness with little brackets and some instructions. So installation instructions, look, you got to get a QR code because you get it through your phone. Got some washers, make sure we don't lose any of that. And one thing that's cool about this, guys, is it actually comes with not only one intake tube but two. And as you'll notice here, I believe this goes like this. One of them is quite a bit bigger than the other, and that's because JLT actually sends you a 5-inch version of their intake elbow for when you are ready to tune your car. But for those that are not tuned, like I am still on a factory tune, you have your standard, I believe, 4-inch intake. The diameter of the throttle body area that connects to the throttle body is significantly smaller. So you guys can see here that diameter versus this one that's a little bit smaller. So pretty cool that they actually do send you both. Here is actually a pretty good image, much bigger than the factory size, but it's a great way to get you it's a great way to have you set up for future mods, especially if you decide to tune your car in the future. So I really like that about this. And of course it comes with the multiple different couplers for those other different elbows. Pretty cool setup. And of course you have the main intake box, which has the air filter as well. So pretty cool setup. We will go ahead and unwrap what we're gonna need and start removing the old one, installing the new one. We are definitely not gonna be installing the 5-inch elbow because of course we're not tuned. So we will have to go with the standard, I believe it's a 4-inch diameter, the factory diameter. Well, it got very dark out very quickly. Welcome to daylight savings time here in the fall, but we've got the intake installed. Check this out. Looks very nice. Fitment was perfect. No issues whatsoever. I mean, it just fit right on the money. And if you guys want, the part number is right there. But overall, great fitment. Now the real question is, will you hear the whine more? Let's go ahead, turn the car on, and see the difference. All right, guys, let's turn this thing on, and let's try to see what it sounds like. Yeah, a little tiny bit. Let's see how it sounds from the outside here. It's very subtle, but you definitely hear a little bit more of the whine. It is very subtle, but you can hear it. One more time. So you definitely hear it a lot more, especially in the lower RPM. So right there. So yeah, you can definitely hear it. Can't wait to take this thing out on a drive, maybe do a night drive and show you guys in the next video just how awesome this car is to drive, and just how cool and how good it feels to pull on it, roll some gears, and enjoy that hopefully slightly louder whine from that JLT Cold Air Intake. They also say that you do get some performance gains. Now we'll have to see. We'll do some draggy times, maybe, potentially. Never did any when it was stock, so kind of hard to do apples to apples comparisons, but at least we can give you guys some numbers. But until then, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it got a little dark there, but hopefully if you guys are interested in Blackwing content, make sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all the Blackwing videos that we are gonna have coming up. With the holidays, it'll be maybe a little slow, but definitely in 2025 I am hitting the ground running, and we're gonna be trying to show you guys more content with this beautiful machine of a Blackwing with the 6-speed manual. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.